to be part of the wave. Can't stop, ever wonder if it's.
Alright guys, what's up? This is Asher. We're in the Movement Lab with Mr. Ching, owner of 404, extreme athlete, even a better person. Had the fortunate opportunity yesterday to go out and paddle with him and one of the sales associates for over 2.5 hours. And what I learned in that amount of time was just something that was unreal and mind-blowing to me. The way that he translates what he knows into everyday activities helped me out tremendously. So I just wanted to thank him for that. I wanted to thank you for coming in to the lab itself. And as we know with the Movement Lab, it's something that's a little bit different than maybe your typical online platform. And we really want to get into what moves people and what moves people well. So with Danny, we're going to start off with the first question on what moves him. So we're going to give you the floor and let you run with it, man. Let's go.
Awesome, man. A big thing in my life has always been paddling, and I grew up doing it. So as a little kid, it's kind of forced to you. But now I've actually turned that into a lifestyle and a career. And waking up in the morning, my wife and I will paddle and run an early morning practice. And I think a lot of it just has to do getting on the water, getting outside. Really kind of gets me rolling.
That's awesome.
And being able to not always have to be inside and getting warm sunny days on the water. Several times we will be paddling around doing killer long workouts, and then we stop for a minute and go, we should look around, and being able to be outdoors and get that kind of fitness in and just enjoy the people around us is big.
It's huge. I was just with a client today, and we were talking about how the whole southeast is having like big, huge ice storms right now.
Yeah.
And we were out yesterday. in 75-degree weather.
Extra sunblock.
Yeah. not a cloud in the sky. So, with stand-up paddle, how did you get into it? What's it mean to you? Where do you see the future of stand-up going?
For me, paddling's kind of always been one of those things you do. I grew up, my dad started a canoe club back where I live, and so I paddled canoes forever, and that got me into kind of surf skis, and then I actually took an Olympic kayak path for a while, did a Pan American Games, and kind of settled on the outrigger for a while. But one of the outrigger races we have has a short course in the morning and a long course in the evening, and a good friend of mine kind of talked me into doing stand-up. He said, if you're going to drive all the way down here 2 hours, you might as well race the short course on the stand-up, and then you can go race your outrigger when you're done. I was like, yeah, it's a great idea, a little extra workout, and kind of suckered me into the sport that way.
That's awesome.
2-3 races later, my partner Greg Jensen approached me about starting my own company. Just kind of turned into one of those things. Hey, I paddle every day anyway. This seems to be the next big thing, and starting my own company kind of makes sense. It's time to get a real job or make my own.
That's good.
And it's been a breeze ever since.
Awesome. And speaking of that, where do you see the future of stand-up going? Where is it currently, and where do you maybe see it the next 3 to 5 years?
The next 3 to 5 years is going to be big. Currently, it's kind of a rec sport where people come in and they try it. Just getting out on the water is huge for them, and being able to kind of just get out and exercise. And the other one I see is the camaraderie it brings it. People love to paddle together, they love to share their stories, and that's where it is now. Yeah. I think the future we're looking at, there's a race scene, there's a surf scene, there's a touring scene, there's the rental scene, and it's, you can go so many different ways with it that I'm sure it'll be around forever, and I'm just curious to see where it's going to get taken in the next 3 to 5 years.
That's awesome, man. If you were to have somebody in front of you right now that's on the fence on trying stand-up paddle, what would you tell them? Like, hey, man, come give it a try.
I've never met someone that hated the sport.
Yeah.
It's kicking and screaming, we're going to make you have fun, or let you have fun. And the hardest thing to do is to justify the expense, to buy your first board, or buy your first paddle. But the nice thing is most of the shops around here, $20 rental, you're on your board, or a lot of them will demo for free.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the joke is, here's a free demo, it's only going to cost you $1,000 when you buy your first board.
It's true. I mean, I remember the first time I have a background growing up, in Southern California surfing, but once I got and tried stand-up paddle, I actually tried one of your boards. I actually got onto the race board for the first time.
Nice.
I didn't even go floater. I just went straight. I went straight to the 12.6.
That's why you got hooked.
Yeah, after my first time, I was hooked. So it was just like enter as many races as you can, learn as much as you can. Like what we did yesterday, it was just. I want to speak about it again. And the next question I'll preface this on. You have such a gift on being able to translate what you know and teaching it. And where do you see the future of just you, Danny Ching, going?
You know what? I got a big plan, but very flexible as always. We got the business rolling with 404, and so we have all our new line of boards coming out. And that's kind of where I'm focused right now,
Awesome.
along with our new line of hippo stick paddles. So right now I'm focused on that side and the race scene. And for me personally, that there's the next 3 to 5 years to stand up, and I think it's right about the time to kind of make some suggestions on that, and you know, hopefully help drive it in the right direction. So that's my next 3 to 5 years, is
Awesome.
trying to grow the whole sport as well as my business, and hopefully steer it in a direction that's going to last a long time.
And with him growing the sport, you know that he's going to be doing his clinics. And I actually was fortunate enough to have a one-on-one clinic, and I can't say enough what I learned. You know, such a likable, approachable, personable guy. You guys can Google him. You'll see all of the accolades that he has and everything that he's done. But just on a personal level, just what a stand-up guy. No pun intended, right? Really quick, I want to answer a few little quick, just off-the-wall kind of questions. But favorite music?
You know, whatever's on the radio, I drive a lot, but I found whenever I throw on like Pandora or something, it's island music.
Awesome.
So I love going to Hawaii and kicking the radio on, so now I just throw it in my car.
Fiji?
Yeah.
Fiji, J-Book, all those guys are good stuff. If I were to put you on an island with one food, and you had to eat it every day for the rest of your life.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Yep. What would it be?
Breakfast burritos.
Breakfast burritos. That's my number 2 choice. I had quesadillas for some reason at the top choice, but no, man, we want to thank you, Danny, for coming in. You guys can find his line of boards, all the information about 404 at 404sup.com, Instagram 404sup. They also have their own line of paddles, which are amazing. I actually have one myself, and that's Hippo Stick. So if you go Google Hippo Stick, go to their website, you can kind of see all the different links that they have, blade widths, and you won't be let down at all. But I want to thank Danny for coming in. Wish him nothing but the best. He's going to continue on his little tour of the state of Florida. We just want to say thanks for coming into the Movement Lab.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a great day.
Are you working? What kind of work do you do?